guys, welcome back to Mission Kids Church at Home. It is going to be an awesome Sunday together, so let's jump in. This month we are talking all about challenges, and more specifically, challenges that people in the Bible faced and overcame. But before we jump to our story, let's worship together. Worship is celebrating the greatness of God. So, turn up the volume wherever you're watching this, and let's sing and dance together.
I've been trying to find the wild for this rebel heart. I've been coming up empty. Can't find an ending if I had no start. I finally found the answer to my purpose. It turns out you were closer than I ever thought. And now I'm gonna live my life on purpose, the way I could have all along. I was chasing meaning, looking for a feeling. Now I found your freedom, and I know it's here to stay. When I'm restless, I run to your presence. There's no better promise than your way. It's how I was born to run, run, run. This heart was made to, always made to run, run, run. I was feeling so heavy until you showed up and you took the weight, running through open spaces. Now my rebel heart has found its way. I finally found the answer to my purpose. It turns out you were closer than I ever thought. And now I'm gonna live my life on purpose, the way I could have all along. I was chasing meaning, looking for a feeling. Now I found your freedom, and I know it's here to stay. When I'm restless, I run to your presence. There's no better promise than your way. It's how I was born to run, run, run. This heart was made to, always made to run, run, run. This heart was made to, always made to run, run, run. This heart was made to, always made to run, run, run. This heart was made to, always made to. Faith and vision collide. Got dreams run wild when life is all about you. Now my future begins in your freedom. Jesus, I'm all about you. I was chasing meaning, looking for a feeling. Now I found your freedom, and I know it's here to stay. When I'm restless, I run to your presence. There's no better promise than your way. This heart was born to run, run,
Has your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa ever made a super delicious looking dessert, but then they told you that you had to wait until after dinner to eat it? Oh man, it is so tough. And it's super hard because I bet it smells so good and it's just sitting right in front of you and no one would notice if you took just a little teeny tiny bite, right? It's just so tempting. We almost can't resist. Or maybe it's not a delicious dessert. Maybe it's a test for school and you didn't study super hard and the questions are kind of tough, but you know that your friend did study and it wouldn't hurt if you just took a little peek at what they wrote, right? Whether it's a delicious dessert or a question on a test, we've all been tempted at some point. The good news is that when we face temptation, we don't face it alone. We can ask Jesus to help us, and he will. Check this out.
Oh, hey there, little chicken nuggets. Welcome to Grow TV. Gotta be ready. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Oh, hey there, kiddos. I don't know how much time I have to do Grow TV. I'm training. You see, a super athlete like myself has to constantly train to keep a superhuman physique. Ouch! Drill humors. Anyways, so I know to be the best athlete on the planet, I gotta do whatever it takes. And that means looking at other athletes and doing what they do. So number 1, breathing techniques and mind relaxation. Let's get to it. Calmness is the spirit of relaxation. What are the things that make you relax, Carl? Puppy dogs. The color, neon orange. Grizzly bear droppings. Grizzly bear tickles. Do grizzly bears tickle? I don't know, but I would love to find out one day. I like to think they do. Number 2, flexibility. Every great athlete knows that being flexible will guard you against great injuries. So let's get flexible. Oh, that's actually really tight. Ow!
Carl, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Can you help me up? Yeah! Thank you, Cassie.
Sure. So what were you doing on the floor?
Well, I was training.
Training? Training for what?
Well, to become the greatest athlete who ever lived.
Oh, right. Of course. So how's it going?
Can't you see? It's going fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
All right, I'm not quite there, but I still have one more step of training.
Really? What's the last step?
Let me see. Check my phone. Fasting.
Oh, cool.
I've never done it before. Have you?
Once or twice, yeah.
Really? All right. Well, do you mind if I give it a try?
Go ahead.
All righty.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm fasting.
This is not how you fast.
Oh, Cassie? Yes, it is. It's what all great athletes do. You didn't see me slowly? Pretty cool, huh?
Sure. Hey, Carl, how about you sit down? I think that's enough training for the day.
Yeah. All right, I feel good. Fasting is the best.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but I think fasting is a completely different thing.
Oh, really? Why don't you tell me why you think it is?
Fasting is when you choose not to eat or drink specific things during a certain amount of time.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, unless you think Jesus is wrong.
What? No, Jesus is never wrong. How would you say that?
Well, Jesus fasted.
Really? When?
Well, it says in Mark 1 that Jesus went alone into the wilderness.
That's awesome. If anyone deserves a little me time, it's Jesus.
Oh, no, Carl. Jesus didn't go into the wilderness on vacation. He went there specifically to be tempted.
Okay, pump the brakes. Why would Jesus do that to himself?
Well, Jesus knew that doing God's work was going to be very tough. Jesus went into the wilderness to pray and gather strength for what lay ahead.
Wow, I know Jesus is God's son, but man, that still had to be tough.
Yep, and while Jesus was out there, he fasted.
Cool, so he was only out there for like what, 20, 30 minutes?
40
Oh, 40? That's not that bad.
days. 40 days.
I beg your pardon?
Jesus was out there for 40 days, fasting and being tempted by the devil.
Well, what did the devil tempt Jesus with?
If you read Luke 4, we find out that the devil told Jesus to turn stones into bread, to jump off a really high place and force angels to catch Jesus, and even for Jesus to bow down and worship him.
Those are weird things to tempt someone with.
The devil knew who Jesus was and wanted to turn him against God. Of course, that didn't happen though.
Isn't that incredible? But I still can't get over how he was tempted for so long. How many times did Jesus fall into temptation or mess up?
Would you believe me if I said 0 times?
Yeah, I would.
What? What's wrong?
I guess I'm a little discouraged.
Why? This should be good news.
Good news? How? I can't even go 40 seconds without messing up. But Jesus went 40 days without falling into temptation. Jesus can go on forever. I can never do that.
Well, of course you couldn't. You're a great person, but you're not Jesus. Carl, you see, Jesus did this to give us the perfect example on how to live. And when things get rough, he told us what to do.
Well, what did he tell us to do?
Well, he told us to give our worries to God, and Jesus shows us that he can help us.
Help us, huh? Even when we're being tempted?
Especially when we're tempted. I know Jesus helps me when I'm tempted.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Carl.
Yeah. Cassie, you are right.
Jesus helps me when I'm tempted.
He does. He does. You're so right.
Carl.
Yeah. Cassie. That's good, yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
I did. Yeah. Make me emotional. Yeah, he helps us. He helps us. That's good. That's good stuff. You're so right.
Carl.
Cassie. Oh! That's our big idea! Today's big idea is Jesus helps me when I'm tempted.
So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. Ready?
Ready?
1,
2,
3.
Jesus helps me when I'm tempted! Yeah!
So, Mr. Super Athlete, do you think you're finally finished with all your training?
Not quite. Choo choo! Choo 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 choo! Choo choo choo! Get it? Like I'm training? Come on, Cassie, train with me. Choo choo! Choo choo! Yeah! See you later, kids! Woo!
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of TV.
Our story today talks about temptation and how Jesus was tempted. It starts by Jesus being led into the wilderness by the tempter, or the devil, who did not want Jesus to overcome this challenge. The devil tried to tempt Jesus with food, or by teasing and taunting him, or by promising Jesus a lot of power if he gave in. But Jesus never gave in. He resisted temptation. Jesus was strong. Every time the devil tried to tempt him, Jesus responded by remembering what it says in the Bible about how we should live our lives. And because Jesus did not give in to temptation, the devil gave up, and angels came to take care of Jesus. How crazy is that? Just like Jesus was, we will be tempted by all kinds of different things. But Jesus is with us whenever we're facing temptation, and he can help us overcome it. After all, if anyone would know how to fight temptation, it would be Jesus, because he's been through it too. Okay, let's head to our Bible verse for this month. Our verse is 1 John 5:5, and here's what it says. Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes Jesus is the Son of God. All right, you know the drill by now. Let's say it together on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 1 John 5:5. Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes Jesus is the Son of God. Great job, guys. That's it for this Sunday. Be sure to head to missionventura.com/kids to check out this week's discussion questions and activities to do together. And don't forget to check out the family challenge for this Sunday. This Sunday, I am challenging you and your family to tabletop football. Use the white strips of paper in your church kit and the instructions on your activity guide card and make a paper football. Then split into teams and challenge each other to a game of tabletop football. And don't forget, you can hop on Elementary Live at 11:30 a.m. on Sundays or our brand new time of 5 p.m. on Sunday nights. Head to missionventura.online.church to check it out. All right, guys, have a good week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.